So now let's go to Nashville, Tennessee, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The Titans are ready to run back this kick. The Bulls ready here for the kickoff. At about the 29, not quite to the 30. Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of success, and that's what you think of when you're a quarterback. You go out there, you think of good things. And when you've been in the league as long as he has, you've done a lot of good things. So there's no doubt he's confident.
1st and 10. And that pass is swatted away, incomplete. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. They've come out in the dime package.
Get ready.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing. They're down and 10. Got the completion. He is tackled at the 44. Nickel formation here for the defense. From the gun. Makes the reception. He's tackled right at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
The defense comes out in the dime. 2nd down and 5. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
There's nothing like a big hit. When you get it and it connects, it gives your defense some emotion. Look at the guys, how they're jumping around. Hey, that gets everybody excited.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. 3rd down and 5. Screen has his man. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Boy, that was a promising drive for quite a while, and finally the defense steps up.
Yeah, the defense stepped up, but also, boy, that was a uninspired play call, I thought, on 3rd down. Didn't give the offense a chance, and the defense took advantage of it.
Out of the shotgun formation. The Titans get a 1st down. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. The Titans come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. He makes the catch, and he knows where he has to get to pick up the 1st.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 1st down at the 32. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. Double tight end formation. 2nd down and 11. He'll keep it on the play fake. Should have had it.
Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Takes it from the gun. The defense gets a sack.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react. You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
This quarterback, at this point, this is not a first-time experience for him. He's been in a lot of big spots as he takes the field for the first time today.
Yeah, veteran quarterbacks, Jim, you're right. It's not their first time seeing a game, situations. They're ready for everything, and their thoughts are always good.
Picks up about 5. That leads us to 2nd down. The Bulls, pistol set here. And he's to the ground.
Well, it's just a race against time, isn't it? When the defense blitzes, can you get to the quarterback before he has time to recognize the blitz and throw it to a receiver?
From the gun. Airing it out. One touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
And the point after is good. The Titans set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 7-3. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. First down here. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Sticks to his hands. He's brought down. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They've come out in the dime package. Looking to go up top again on first down. Throwing now to his left. Pulls it in. Brought down. Picks up the first as he's tackled at the 35.
Nothing like picking up a big chunky yardage with the perfect lob pass over the defense right into the hands of the receiver. That was awesome.
The Titans will take the snap from the 35. The defense gets the sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
First down here after the completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Gains 16. It's still early, but we've seen this wide receiver come out and make plays already.
Yeah, I know it's early, but you can tell he is fired up. He has come out here with tons of energy, and every play is full speed. Kind of reminds me of Jerry Rice back in his heyday.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
Second and goal from the 5 to the ground. Searching for, runs it in for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Bulls looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 10-7. This kick will stay on the ground, avoiding a big return. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line. First down, offense readying for the snap. Gets the handle here. Taken down at the 45. As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. The Titans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Bulls will take the snap from the 45. Looks to his left. And he hauls it in. Unstoppable. The 30, the 20, the 10.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
It's first down as they head to the line. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Tackles made. Second down. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Handoff out of the eye. Good for only a yard.
When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Coming to the line at the 3. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. 3rd and goal at the 3. Keeps it here. It's a touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The point after try is in the books. The Titans are ready to take it to them. The same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Titans are getting set for their next possession. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Play fake. Very nearly intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On the money. Brought down at the 44. Tight ends are absolutely crucial to what an offense does now, and we're seeing why here in this first half, partner.
Yeah, we are, Jim, and I think it started years ago when the New England Patriots would come on the field and use multiple tight ends. It was a good way to fool the defense and be able to throw it to the tight end, and it's working so far here today for this offense.
Well, they may be down on the scoreboard, but they have to be feeling very up about the way the passing offense has been working to this point, Phil.
Yeah, they'll be happy about the offense when they go in at halftime. The coach is going to look at them and go, good job. Then he's going to turn all of his attention to the defense, knowing they must play better to give them a chance to win this game. Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
And here we have 2nd down. The defense comes out in the dime from the shotgun. And he's intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
Here we are in the playoffs, and how much of a difference is it between a regular season game and the postseason when it comes to preparation?
I think there's a big difference when you talk about regular season against postseason. Players have a tendency to be more emotional, more, I guess you would say, excited, and it's up to the coaches to make sure to give them plays that they can execute and not make costly turnovers early in the game.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
When it's 2nd and short, to me, it's a great time to get a little safe short throw, which should be wide open, or take a chance and go down the field to look to score some points. Terrible call. No yards picked up that time on the run.
They're setting up screen. Makes the reception. Breaks free. Has some space to work with. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. We knew we might be in for some big numbers in the passing game today, and we've seen that so far, Phil.
We have seen that. The quarterback has been magnificent, no doubt about it. And what you have to do on the defensive side, look, you know they're going to get the yards. You just hope to stop them down in the red zone and make them kick field goals.
They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Handoff made. Left side. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
Still 5 yards short of the first after the run. Third down coming up. The Titans at the line. Dime package. It's out of bounds, incomplete. All set to punt here. The Titans ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The Titans from the 22. Gets it out for the completion.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. They come out in the dime package. He'll throw it over the middle. Makes the catch. And at the 37, he'll be brought down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Finds his mark. Slides off the hit. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Split backfield here. 2nd and 2. He has the grab. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. And as we look now, we see what the game plan was for this team on offense. And it was to get this guy involved. Yeah, when you get him involved, it gives him confidence. And, Jim, we know he's one of the best in the NFL after he catches the football, making big plays out of it. First down and 10. Catch made. Gains 15.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there, and it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Nickel formation for the defense here. Here's the handoff. He's stacked up at that point. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Second and goal. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
Count it. The Bulls return team hoping to set up something before the half as they've fallen behind. The score's 17-14. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. First down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Launches it down the field. And it's incomplete. So that's going to do it for the first half. Titans are up in this one. And the kicker's ready to go. He'll have a chance to take off. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. They face first down. Two tight ends on the field here. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down coming up. Wide receivers are bunched up. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Brings it in. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities of what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
And he is tackled at the 44.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Second down and 2. Handoff. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
No room to complete that one.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
They're in punting formation. Muffs it. The ball's on the ground. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
Play fake. Throws the pass. Almost intercepted. Tight ends are so valuable in this league now, and today we've seen why. He's created big plays for this offense.
You're right, they are valuable because you can do so many different things with them. You can line them up in the line of scrimmage. You can take them outside as a wide receiver, and when they get matched up against linebackers and safeties, man, the quarterback's eyes light up. They are looking for the tight end.
Second down and 10. Play action. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Looks but can't connect on the short throw. The Titans will punt the football. And this will be a fair catch. The Bulls now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. The Bulls will approach this play from out of the pistol. First down at the 42. The give. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd and 9. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. He is tackled right at the 50.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Gets it again. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
Well, Jim, I love situations like this. 4th and short, near midfield. You're losing. It's in the second half. What do you do as a coach? If you don't go for it, everybody's going to go, well, he has no confidence in his offense. That's not it. The coach is going to make the decision that's best for his football team. You can't sit back and always worry about players' feelings. I think he'll punt the football. Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Titans come onto the field now for this next series. Now 1st and 10. Still got it after the play action. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Easy catch there. No one near him. They are winning at the moment, and they can thank the play of their quarterback.
How about that? Even the fans are going to be happy with the way he played today. They're not going to be able to write anything bad about him because everything he did was top-notch. Decisions, throws, movement in the pocket. What a great day.
Unbelievable catch.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
The jumbo set on the field. Keeps it here. Makes the reception, and he's brought to the ground. Looking at the stats, this seems like the case of an adjustment being made from 1 week to the next, as this wide receiver has been heavily involved in the passing attack, Phil.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. It's been a great adjustment by the offense. They have new ways to get him open, and he is getting open and taking advantage of it.
They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Keeps it on the play fake. Almost intercepted that time.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Left side. Well, they convert this time, but they've had a tough time all day long on third down.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game. It also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well, and of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was him, I would keep trying to run the football.
Has his man. That brings the play to an end. Looking at these numbers now, you see the big target like this, getting back at the swing of things. Phil, a week ago, he was basically shut out, and today he cannot be stopped.
Well, we see a lot of smiling faces, don't we, on the sideline. The coach is happy, and of course the quarterback, he's the happiest guy of all because he loves his tight end target.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. What a drive this has been. The final quarter begins with this snap. They bring him to the turf. This will be the 11th play of the drive. Mounting a serious drive. Third and goal. That pass was hurried.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
It's now 4th and goal. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. The tackle is made. Taking a look at the rush totals. Both these defenses have to be happy with those numbers.
Yes, Jim, I'm sure they're happy. What they've done, they've made the offense one-dimensional. So when you have an offense that can't run, just think about one thing. And what's that? Go after that quarterback.
Tough starting field position here. First and 10. The give out of the eye for a gain of about 5.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Second and 6. They'll go ground, middle, and that gains 1. Now 3rd and 4 following the run. From the shotgun. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. They're set to punt it away now. Let's see what he can do here. He's going to be tackled right around the 49. The Titans come onto the field for their next series. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. 1st and 10. Caught as the first. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Titans come out. Jumbo package on the field. Looking to the right side and throwing. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Nice tackle. The Bulls pride themselves on their defense, but it hasn't been a strength for them here today.
Yeah, they do, but listen, it's not working today. They've been out there for a lot of plays, and you know what is happening? They have fatigue, and when you have fatigue on the defensive side,
touchdown, Tennessee Titans.
Well, you got to lead to drive down the field, you score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
The Titans were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. They're setting up the return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. First down on the way. The Bulls with an empty backfield look here. Out of the shotgun. He's got the catch. In on the stop.
Well, you play this coverage, cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
The Bulls have it at the 39. Good coverage that time as this goes incomplete.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Failing to connect there, third down. From the gun. No separation at all. Incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
That's what you call pressure. When everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him. There's nothing he can do but fall to the ground.
Pass is intercepted. Good piece of tackling. And the offense will call a timeout. First down here. Offense lines up here. Out of the gun. Has his target.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
First down and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Inaccurate with that one.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation.
The Bulls are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. He'll take the snap from the gun. Finds his mark. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
When you have a quarterback that can throw the football like this guy, even though it's 3rd and 10-plus yards, he makes a nice throw for the first down.
The Bulls come to the line with an empty backfield. Now 1st and 10. Pulls it in. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing.
Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the 4th quarter. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Here we go.
They'll go shotgun here. Gets it out for the completion. He's brought to a halt. And now looking at some numbers here in the second half. It's more of the same for a guy who has been one of the best all year at the quarterback position.
Well, what I like about him so much, he sees where he has to go with the football, and then he's able to deliver the football right on the money, no matter what the circumstances are. High down the field, drives it in between defenders. He is just a terrific thrower of the ball.
And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Offside. Defense.
The defender got caught in the neutral zone right there. That'll cost him 5.
Yeah, he's a little too anxious. You know, all these defenders, they got one thing in common. You know what that is? They hate quarterbacks. They want to get there. A little too nervous there. Gets him caught in the neutral zone.
Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
Well, the offensive line did it all in this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
No surprise here as they line up for the onside kick. The Bulls trying to keep their hopes alive and recover an onside kick. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. The Titans bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker. Second down now. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Outside now on the toss. The Bulls stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Now looking at 3rd down. Offense lines up here. Quick drop back. Looking across the middle. That catch good for a first down. The Bulls will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Trying to plow ahead. He's brought down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Blue 95. Blue 95.
The Titans will take the snap from the 25. He'll get it again. Tackles made. They're back inside the red zone, but all they really need to do is control the play at this point.
Yeah, they got a couple agendas they need to do here. Keep the football, try to get a first down. Those are easy to say, hard to do.
The kick is good. They battled all season long, right through the playoffs, and now they are rewarded. They're heading to the Super Bowl.